And I don't mind talking if it's A, fun, B, needs, you know. But,
right.
You know. All right, I'm finally edited out to get our stuff.
I got a guy coming in here in just a little bit to look at getting a radio installed.
Okay.
He wants to hide it and all that stuff, so I wanted to look at it and get it.
Come on down.
Yeah, come on down. Let's take a look.
There's another message over there for a guy that wanted to buy a harness, but it's like for a 2012 Chevy. I said, this is going to require a data harness and an interface through your steering wheel control.
Okay.
But he's going to either come back or tell Chris, ask Chris to call him. I should be back well before Chris gets here, but that's what that other note is out there.
Okay.
It's on top of yours.
Perfect.
So they're both there.
Okay. I'm still working out the bugs. Amazing. I'm still working out the bugs. This live streaming. I'm still working out the bugs for you guys. Good grief. I'm doing my best to, you know, the quality and all this stuff, using OBS and trying to get my YouTube streams to start at 11:30 has been a joke at best with OBS. I'm still learning the tech. It does not do what you tell it to do when you tell it to start. It wants to start the stream automatically and do all this stuff. What time is it? Yeah, well, I guess we're okay. This is not what I intended for this broadcast today. I had everything set up. So I'm going to give you an introduction. Well, hello. How we all doing? I gave me a chance to get kind of ready to go here. Oh boy, I'm really doing my best to make YouTube streams a little more organized and look cooler and be better, but still have a little bit of a learning curve to go here. So today, welcome to the bench. I have in front of me a, let me see if I can make this go live. There we go. Hey, what's up, Russ? I'm going to be putting some strings on this beautiful old banjo here. Yesterday afternoon I kind of took got a little jump on this one and did a repair on the droning tone tuner. So let me tilt that down so you can see it. We repaired this yesterday. Got it tightened up, got the washer bent the way it's supposed to be to hold that thing in tune, and set to an open G tuning, and we're just going to basically throw some new strings on this thing today. I've gotten that repaired. I didn't do that live, and so we'll just get going on this. And I know, like, string changes are really terribly exciting, and I get that. So we're just gonna go ahead and loosen the tension on these, get the strings off of it, and get them fed back on there. And if you've never put strings on a banjo before, kind of fun, very similar to a guitar, very similar. These things are really old, they're really worn out, and they're just nasty. Hey Russ, hey, what's happening? Hey Rogue. All right. Just get rid of these bad boys. Bonk. Not a big fan of this type of mounting for banjos, but we'll get her. Yeah, I'll get this camera pointed down here where the work's happening. I think I can do that. Welcome to the shop, you guys. Sorry about all that movement. If you're dizzy already, that's great. Kind of fun. Oh, let's get this guy off of here. The head on this is tuned to about a C sharp. Yeah, say goodbye to the old strings. It's really nice to put a new set of strings on an instrument, man. It really makes a marked improvement in the sound. I checked the head on this with the tuner, and it's tuned to about a C sharp. It's very close, which is a dissonant tone to a G, which is where this will be tuned. And that's what you want on a banjo. You want to tune the head to about the most dissonant note you can find so that there aren't any harmonics ringing out. And it really makes them sound nice and big and bold. So that's kind of what we do. Tune it to a C sharp or something. And we've got these bad boys over here, and getting them back on is a little bit of fun. I know why people bring their instruments to me to have me change them, because it's not simple. We're gonna put a set of 10 gauge Ernie ball strings on this thing. Get the one off of the let's get that off of there. Alright, let's get you in the whole, get the whole instrument on here. I might need to move my camera a little bit here. How's everybody doing today? Y'all having a good day? Did you guys hear Gary Hubbs got mentioned on the old 90s oldies but baddies competition? he and I both entered that, and he got a nice honorable mention today, which was really super cool to have a buddy get that kind of recognition. Gary does some really cool stuff on his channel. He's so creative. I hope others were able to catch that today. Working on blueprints. Nice. Are you drawing blueprints? Are you an architect or an engineer that does blueprints? Having been a journeyman plumber for a lot of years, and having drawn my own blueprint for my own home that I built years ago, I can appreciate that skill in a big way. What's interesting is getting a blueprint drawn from somebody that hasn't ever plumbed a house before, and they put joists right in the middle of toilets. We end up having to head them out. All right. This stay. I'm going to give it 4 wraps on this guy. Go through. Stringing up a banjo. It's a joke I heard about banjos once. How do you level a camp trailer? You waiting for the answer? Let's get that close to G. All right, how do you level a camp trailer? Hey, we got ways to get through joists. Yeah, it was cool when I did my blueprint for my home. The framing contractor, you know, he obviously knew I was a plumber, and he looked at the blueprint and he was like, "Wow, this is pretty interesting, man. The layout, the joists." We did some alterations to the blueprint that I had originally received. It was really fun. Richard, what's up, brother? Hey. Hope you're feeling well, bro. A lot of people have been injured. Kind of seems like that's the thing going on these days. Hopefully the move has been fruitful and productive and fun. Fun. Woohoo. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna try and keep up on the chat as best I can, you guys. I've got to stay busy. Yeah, Falco, you know exactly what I'm battling with respect to using OBS and getting your stream to start when you tell it to start. Let me share this little trick with you. When you're putting strings on a banjo, if you bend the end of it over like that, it makes getting it on these hooks. And if you own a banjo, you probably know that, but if you don't, maybe you just learned something. Bend that thing over so that you can get it on the hook down here a little bit easier. And I'm going to bend this one a little bit further because it won't hook on there. There's a multitude of different ways that banjos are built for restringing them. Bunch of different ways they're designed. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I'll get the whole OBS thing figured out. Yeah. Oh. You know, man, I never could join the military. I became a diabetic at 11 years old, and they wouldn't take me. But I made them draw my blood, take that blood, and tell me I can't be a part of our military. So I made them tell me that. Thank you for serving. I wasn't old enough, really. Certainly Vietnam era, I couldn't be a part of that, but I would have been a part of the first stuff that happened in Iraq. 90, 91, 92, would have been a part of that. I need to take my glasses off. I can't see doing this. To be honest, this banjo is really stringing up really nicely. It was set up pretty darn well before it even got here. Really just needed strings. Woo! Doesn't that sound awesome? I hadn't had any experience with respect to blueprints or anything, but my dad, being the wise man that he is, you know, when I, he's like, man, you got to do something to get some money. You should just go sign up to become a plumber or an electrician. And my dumbass chose plumbing. I would have much rather, I think, had become an electrician, but went down, signed up with the Bureau of Labor here in the state of Oregon. Back then, you could just go down and sign up, and now you got to take tests, and you got to compete with 80 million other people to get into the program. And not that competition isn't good, but boy, it's not so easy. Hello.
Hi.
What's happening?
I'm running my truck in.
We're gonna do an install for you today?
Yeah.
Okay, did that amp?
No, I think it's the wiring. So.
Okay, okay.
And it just sits right under the dash.
Okay.
Driver's seat.
Give me just a moment here. So you're gonna drop your rig off today, and we're gonna get in there. Okay. Let me get this tightened up real quick, and we'll get your keys and get you going. Man, I'm sorry that didn't work for you yesterday.
Yeah, it's fine.
Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to listen to that. All right.
I just got into playing the guitar too.
Did you? Good for you, man. I teach if you're interested in doing some lessons, man. I'm playing my whole life. Okay. Did you fill one of these out yesterday?
No.
Okay. Let's get that going for you. And they made an appointment for you today?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me have you put as much of this top information on there as you can.
Yeah.
Oh, is the old one bad? Are you sure?
I don't think it is, but since I.
Okay, let's see what we can do. You didn't have to buy that. You can do something. So noon. And they give you any number on the price on that or anything? Okay. All right. And all I need from you are keys at this point. Okay. You don't need any of the other keys out here.
No.
They'll be here in any minute, and they'll go right in the shop. There you go.